Villa were kings of the palace. Can they now outwit the Foxes? Clinical Christian certainly cunning enough to do just that. Here we are in the home dressing room at Villa Park. This weekend's opposition prop up the Barclays Premier League table, but no top-flight team can be underestimated, as the cliche goes. Froggy, who have you picked out in the Leicester squad this week?
Quite difficult, really, in a way, to pick up standout players because they're enjoying a difficult time. You know, they are propping up the Premier League under real pressure, desperate for a result right now. But funnily enough, haven't played too badly this season. You know, we've seen them in some great games. Look at the Man United game, the QPR game the weekend, creating lots of chances, scoring goals, just can't get a win. And that would be really disturbing, I guess. But I suppose that if I was a manager, I'd rather be missing lots of chances than actually not creating and not scoring. So at least they've got that. The three players really looked at for today is this boy, Ulloa, who they signed from Brighton. Massive, big, powerful, like Pele we faced against Southampton today, holds the ball up really well. A huge threat from set pieces, corners and particularly crosses. The way Leicester play and the players that they've got, you know, Nigel, he has got wide men who like to get to the byline and get balls into the penalty area. Real threat. We've seen him score lots of headers this year, real powerful. You know, when he attacks the ball, he wins it. So the two lads who've done so well for us so far in recent games, Kieran and Okore, really have to be aware of that in terms of his physical presence. Jeffrey Schlupp as well. One of those players that I like him because you never know what's going to happen. A bit of a Yannick Bolasie in a way. You know, on the day they can be brilliant, another day they can be absolutely hopeless. But really quick, direct, get to the byline, we'll cross balls in.
It sounds like a soft drink, doesn't it, really? Hopefully no Schlips against Schlupp. But,
easy for you to say.
Not after a few lager shandies. But it's interesting, isn't it? You say that, you don't know what you're going to get. But that can make him hard to defend against. And
that's a hard thing. If you're a fullback, you're looking and go, okay, he doesn't know what he's going to do. So how do you plan against playing against him? What he has got though, he has got searing pace. He's very quick. So that's the first thing you'll need to know is that you know try not to let him go on the outside all the time because he can be devastating when he gets outside with his pace. You know, and he is a really really good player.
And the other one, the main man, Cambiasso.
Well, what can you say about this lad? He's played for the best teams in Europe. He's coming to the end of his days now. Let's be fair to that. You know, his best days are behind him, but he has been an influence this year. But now they're struggling. It'll be interesting to see. He's not used to being in a relegation threatened team. He's used to playing with teams that are winning everything in Europe. So this will be quite a change for him. It'll be interesting to see how he adapts. I just think if we stand on him, someone steps on him early doors. I think we'll shut him out of the game really quickly because you allow a great player to have time and space and they'll exploit it. If we don't allow him to have time and space, he won't be able to. And I think it's as simple as that. So I think if we can particularly stop, you know, those three lads, we've got a great chance. And the big thing is they've got their skipper and I think their talisman, Morgan, suspended for the weekend. That's a huge loss, a massive plus for us because I simply do not think that their centre-halves will cope with Christian.
Let's push on now. After what you know, 4 games unbeaten. So that's a good focal point, a good almost starting point for the next few matches. Yeah,
I think the dressing room now they look at the situation and go, well, you know, we're on a nice little unbeaten run and we've won a game. It's the win. The win gives you confidence away from home to win a game, and with Christian in the side, I reckon it's been a very happy camp this week, and they'll all be really, really relishing this game on Sunday.
Starting to feel festive. You done the shopping yet, or leave that to the missus?
Haven't started, mate. No.
Plenty of time. Much more analysis in full over on ABTV, along with the thoughts of starman Benteke and some memorable Villa strikes against Leicester City. Tony Morley back alongside me for commentary on Sunday.